update, take 2. Recording, channel update. Hi, thank you very much for watching. This is Gabe's 3D Videos. We've got a lot of new subscribers out there. A couple things happened. I uploaded a video about the Joker steps from the Joker movie in New York City. So thank you everybody that liked that and that's watching. And then somebody shared an original song of mine on an Ed Sheeran playlist. Not a big Ed Sheeran fan, no offense to anybody out there that joined because of that. But thanks very much for anybody that's new to the channel. And thank you very much to the long-time subscribers that have been here for a while. I know this is not a huge channel, just getting over 275, but it means a lot to me, each and every one of you that are here. Joining you from Ohio, where we got some snow. Normally it doesn't snow quite this early in the year. At least in the last, few years. But this year it did. So my wonderful corn, my beautiful, I don't know, it's, yeah, it's dead. I should probably take it out. One of the new things in the channel recently is I finally got a gimbal. And you see here I'm using the Insta360 Evo to display it. And you're probably asking yourself, why would this idiot not be recording with the Insta360 Evo and be using the Lenovo Mirage instead? Well, the reason is that one time I let this tip forward onto a counter and now there's a scuff there. And it's very apparent on the left eye. Unfortunately, I filmed some portions of my movie with that, so I have to figure out how to get rid of it. In the meantime, I'm not shooting anything else with it. But to be honest, I had a problem processing the video. It's much easier for me to use the Lenovo Mirage. And then people may completely disagree with me, but the Lenovo Mirage, to me, is a better camera in low light. I don't know if you'll notice in this video, but it's being filmed at ISO 100. And in the black sections of the video, you will not see very much, if any, grain. Now, no matter how low you go in ISO with this camera, the Insta360 Evo, you do end up seeing some grain. It's still splotchy, there's still problems. So this camera looks great in good light, though I think the colors are somewhat of a wash sometimes. The Lenovo has very good color separation, though it has very bad dynamic range. So anyway, as I was saying, dang cars. So the camera stopped recording, it got too cold, the battery was too low, I just quit filming, and now I'm starting again. You can see the snow is mostly cleared. Anyway, what else is going on with me? I've been trying to run more often. I'm a lot better at it normally in the summer than I am in the winter, because it's too cold. But this winter I actually want to keep running. I still have some weight to get rid of. I'm sure it would be a lot easier to run if I wasn't as heavy as I am. It kind of hurts your knees. I'm very slow, but I'm going to keep trying to run. So I was running in the woods, and you'll see I got some cool shots of the woods. Nice fall colors. This was right before I went back to New York. So I drove to New York with Lorena. Her parents live there in the Bronx. Pennsylvania is always the worst. I hate Pennsylvania. It's just such a long state. Sorry for anybody that lives there. I'm sure it's just like Ohio, and it does look similar to Ohio, but I just hate driving through it. It takes forever. So we drove to New York. The George Washington Bridge was a complete disaster. It was like third world country, all cars going in all directions. Completely crazy. That was awful. But New York, it'd been, I think, a year since I've been to New York. Hello to John Chu and other New York folks out there. I did miss the city. It's a really interesting and different place. Tried to film as many things as possible. Worked on filming the movie again with JP. It's been a little while since we've worked on it, but it was cool that he was still into filming it. Did some touristy things. I lived in New York for 2.5 years, and there's a few things I never did. Went up to the top of the World Trade Center Observatory, which was cool. And I have a whole video on the World Trade Center that I tried to upload, but it got copyright strike. There was a copyright block. So and I really want the song that's in there. I might try to replace it with something else and just try to re-upload. As you saw, I went to the Joker steps, went up and down those, which was interesting. Went to see Asher. We walked across the Brooklyn Bridge. He hated, and actually I didn't like it either, because all these bicycles are just whoosh, whizzing past you, really close to you, and it's quite dangerous. Actually, they should ban bikes for the Brooklyn Bridge, really. But Asher hates Manhattan. Damn cars. Uptown. I don't know how far uptown you want to go. Tell me what you really think about. What do you think about Manhattan?
I told you I hate it.
Do you like the borough?
I don't know.
Anything good about it?
Nothing good about it. Everything's
There is
overpriced.
an
Shitty.
one train to
Smells horrible.
242nd Street.
People are shitty.
Please stand
People come here act shitty. Like, you're from Ohio, motherfucker. Oh, not you. I mean, like.
Kind of moped around because he hates Manhattan so much. He's a Brooklyn guy. I can't blame him. I mean, I kind of like Manhattan, but he's entitled to his opinions. So, seriously, I'm way out in the country and there's nothing but cars. I guess it'll give you a good chance to check out the binaural element in your ear. So if you listen closely, you'll see there's a car on your left, coming up behind you. There it goes, past on your left. It's annoying, isn't it, Masha? Here's Masha here. She was in my Breaking Bad review video. Anyway, got back from New York City safely, thankfully. As soon as we got back, the van that I have, it took us all the way there and all the way back. And then the next day, after we returned home, it broke. So now I'm driving around my grandpa's truck, who he was kind enough to let me borrow. I really appreciate that. It's old-fashioned, but I like it. It's kind of cool driving a vehicle from 1988. So simple. And so far it actually works, which is great. Need to get my van fixed though. So the gimbal that I was talking about before, I'm really excited about using that. And so far all the things that I've uploaded, the Joker steps, shots that I'll show you here. I went out to the woods after it snowed and took some shots that I think look pretty cool. I'm not using any post-processing, no additional stabilization in post. It's all just spherical fisheye directly into Adobe, and then I export and inject the metadata to upload to YouTube. Well, it's getting dark. I appreciate all of you once again for being here. Please let me know what you'd like to see more of in the channel. I'm still working on the movies that I've been working on. I just haven't been able to get them done. Technical issues with the 5.7K footage. I might need to get a better computer before I finish that. There's a truck. But like I say, thanks for sticking around. Let me know what you would like to see more of on the channel. I need to upload more often. That's the gist of it, really. But thanks again, and uploading again soon. Bye.